Hello, this one's only gonna be like an hour. I feel like I have to do the thing, but I am like so fucking icked out right now. I just came out of the shower and was feeling good for all of a couple minutes, and now I'm fucked again. I did hit record, right? Perfect. So if you were here yesterday, during, oh my god. Booger brain, please, think. The Mondays. Then you would have heard my voice all fucked up, maybe, potentially. I don't know what I have, but it started on Saturday, and it just kinda sounds all sorts of fucking icky. And it will not stop. So I'll probably only get there one or two scenes. Which is fine. It's an update, that's what matters. Alright. Sorting things out. Don't expect voices either, because I'm just kinda dying. Hajime Yoshima's death, Najima's threat of mass murder. The problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the curse stones in jeopardy. Susumi leaves Zerio to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Cat, planet, cat. Now, I was blocking out earlier. Like, I took some NyQuil and then I passed out for like all of 20 minutes. So I decided to take a shower and then I came out of the shower. Now here we are, right after the shower. Like, I came out of the shower at 10:30 and it's now 10:56. So, sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Ah, you have a fucking thing near your foot. Oh my goodness. It's a mockingbird. She got an afro. It's number 16. Swanelope Swoost. Are you fucking kidding me? That is not the actual name of the... Oh my god, it is. I need to start smoking. We've got ourselves quite the mess. Strange deaths popping up all over the place may or may not have something to do with the curses. We also need to keep looking into Yoshimi and Nejima. For now, we better start following up on the few leads we've got. I also plan on watching a movie after this. Guess I better see what Arios found out. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks, the floor is yours. Lurk. My throat is fire. And brimstone. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's get with that one. The young man we found here, also known as Shogo. He's been identified as Shogo Oki, 25 years old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He fucking drowned, man. He drowned in the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here. Holy shit, a curse that makes you drown? maybe the one-sided reed. Maybe, the Whispering Canal. Kills by drowning one who leaves the curse. Except it was his stone. It's killed its own host. About that, boss, isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries too? Oh my goodness, the park associated with a mystery. Fuck. I'm gonna go with the Whispering Canal, because that's the one we got at Shogo. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between the canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind the residential Badabadoo. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived in her own in the area. As to the cause of death, well, yes, the entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. A foot! Hey, Nana, you saying she was stepped on like the foot? Exactly. Crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. Then is this Namagaki's doing? Shit, I knew he'd used it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. I guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Oh my god, my throat. Got it. And as for the 3rd victim, he was identified as a Scrimblow, 32, a teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be being a fucking pedo, and so naturally he was just vigilante murdered because that's what everybody should fucking do. From a fall or heavy blow, the impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of a courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from a gymnasium or the main building. A teacher dying at school, and not just any school. Komagata House is one of the 7 mysteries. Oh my god. The Fool's Pursution. Right, it's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a fucking curse! I see. Either way, it seems all 3 victims could be tied to the 7 mysteries. There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. You know what? I'm glad I streamed today, because this forces me to use my throat, which is currently on massive amounts of fire, but not as fire as it was earlier at work, where I was whispering a lot, and so I am, like, forcing my vocal cords to work through this bullshit of a cold, strep throat, whatever the fuck. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without doing some bullshit. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that. Duckface. Oh really, I see. I don't know too much about that. It's bullshit, motherfucker. I'd be more surprised if he did. Scrungle. We'll be looking at these deaths. It seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. And we can't rule out that there are more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Oh my god, I hadn't thought about that because I'm a shitty cop. But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun is out. Well, that's great news. So basically we're safe during the daytime? Exactly. It's also likely why Nichima gave us till dusk. Ah, he must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye, aye, boss. I'm fucking... yeah. Scrungle. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 of the curse bearers, including yourself. Utaro Nomagaki had the foot washing mansion, and Hideki Ariishi had the ever-burning lantern. We've got both of their cursed stones. And then there's Najima, who claims he has the one-sided read. Yeah, that sounds up. Aw, man. Oh, this is what I was hoping for this whole time. A fucking updatable note about the curse bearers. We better figure out who the remaining 5 are, quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. I cannot wait to fucking... Not that I don't want to stream this and everything, but I also can't wait to end this because I'm going to go watch a movie after this. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yushimi. I've got a feeling there's some connection there. Aye aye, boss. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. I asked around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau where Yushimi was stationed. Icy might know the movie I'm talking about. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi. The name of the movie is The City of Lost Children. Ah, yeah, I heard about that. The murder, not the fucking movie. He was trying to determine whether it really was a suicide. Looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his spirit told him not to go stirring things up. Oh, what was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night... No, fucky ducky! The body was found at the foot of a building a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled as a... But he thought there was more to it? Yeah, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. Oh, shit. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. Yeah, an accident. So there's a chance that it wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go. There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it could have been a hit-and-run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning into quite the grisly case. Oh my god, water on my throat feels so good. But so does steam. Steam in the throat sounds good right now. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly. So I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicle with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. Hi, new people. I'm fucking sick. Hence my voice, and not voice acting any of the characters. So we've got no proof. You're getting sick too, huh? Dude, everybody's getting sick. Also, if you want Smoofer, I can go back and do the Solace Creek thing real quick. I literally had a minute left in that demo. It was just run down the hall, go into the electric room, turn the thing on, run back to the elevator. A monster was finally gonna show up and be like, hey, yo, who are you? Like, it literally talks and goes, who are you? Let me get a closer look. I would have started walking out the elevator. It would have bum rushed the camera. Security gates would have come down. And that's how the demo ends. It was literally one room, go back. All good, I'll just YouTube it later. That's how I know that there was only like a minute or two left, because I YouTubed it. That said, it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide. It's possible that someone silenced Tsushimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. You think the driver is the one who did it, man? Not quite. Yoshima had already talked to forensics in the traffic bureau, right? His death would have had covered things up. You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to fuck up a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else, too. Managed to get a hold of Michio Shoriyishi's address. Yoshimi went through a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by, too. Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Mejima, but so far we haven't received any word. Guessing he hasn't at home or at work. About that, apparently he vacated the last known address a week ago. He's serious, so we have no idea where he lives. It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. Hello everyone, my name is Corpse Husband. How are you today? I have now become Corpse Husband. Let me tell you all the scary stories. Once upon a time there were two children going down the road and they both died at the end. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. That was my impersonation of Corpse Husband. Hello everyone, I am Corpse Husband again. Hold on a second. You're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thoughts. I spoke to his probation officer. Back my throat. Oh my god, my right nostril no longer works. Time to go back into the shower for more steam. Fantastic. Turns out he's been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said he lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new fucking location. Oh man, that's just sloppy. Alright, they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're fucking running out of room in the prisons. You know, because we keep arresting people who shouldn't be arrested. Like the botheads. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably fucking overworked. Woo! So that you might gotta fuck about unsupervised. God damn it. That asshole's annoyingly good at faking remorse or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, sir, which also make it hard to track him down. Oh my god. That's why we so brazenly make contact. Guys, I have important news. There is now a game called Cat Parents coming out. It is a game where you rescue abandoned and homeless cats. That's all that matters. You should do that in real life. You should fucking harbor a cat. That asshole is mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork is to circulate. His name and mugshot is being filed. That's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Najima, yeah. And you managed to reach your daughter? Best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? Or aren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I'll have her contact info, alright. Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was really reluctant, but I got her to agree. I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Nejima do it, man? I mean, fucking for real. Former. That cuts deep. Sorry, just kinda slipped out. Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with this curse echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. I see. One-sided read. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Right. One of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. I don't imagine most whereabouts we can do is throw more people out until we find something. I'll check in with the HQ frequently to see if they've got any updates. Remember the girl Yoshima met with the day we died, Tomi Okuda? Community safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand. Not even an address. Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can't we have community safety track her down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Kamagata High School is closed today. Because of the teacher being fucked up. That's right. Alright, but if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. I got some information about Yoshimi's fiance. Oh my god, I can't. From community safety. Her name is Mayu Shizawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She's sure as a fucking beauty. But, oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not my phone or at her house. In other words, no response, dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Oh my god, it's a cougar. Mayu is a beautician and a fiance of Hajime Yoshimi, a police officer with the Sumida Police Department. Mayu's current whereabouts remain unknown. She is not a U.S. citizen, which means that is not a Karen haircut. It's definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps. It is fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. But Yoshimi was well liked and they had been together for over 10 years. You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. I guess so. But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario too. It could be the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. I'll be okay. Oh, shit. And that's about it. That explains everything. Shall we continue our investigation? We gotta call Megata High School to look into Hitomi Okada or Demichio Shirayushi's house to find more information. Ah. Oh man, go to the thing. I wanna fancy sushi. Where's the bird in this one? We're just fast approaching, they have no time to waste. With that in mind, Satsumi and Area direct their investigation to Komagata High School and the Shiraishi resident. Wait, no, I fucked this up. Hold on. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kinda wandering around aimlessly. Yoshimi also looked out for these students as a Suma City officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. This school is no exception. Oh god, don't pull a fucking battle royale. It may find the show error saw a marked increase in delinquency among young people away from violent incidents, targeting teachers as well as students, and often involving weapons. Soon the nation's middle and high schools. Both Suzuku motorcycle games also enjoyed their heyday around this time. Japanese arrest rates reached a historical peak during the period in Pompadour, the Yankees, and female Sukaban delinquents became a common sight on the streets. This youth rebellion is often framed as a reaction to universal education policy or the pressure of high competitive entrance exams, but its causes are likely manifold, extending far beyond the deficiencies of the education system. School gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're busy. Let's talk to the person in charge. This place is only connected to the family. It's in the school building and in the back right of the area for a file. I'll check the school gates and talk to Ariel. Then head out. Ariel, let's fucking go. For whoosh. Are you starting to block out again? Eyes heavy, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. Barb. Oh my god, that is the most epic of burbs. It's the Baz. What is the name of number 6? Illegal Eagle. Oh my god. It's so dumb. 6 out of 20, baby. Let's go. Alright, I'll go check the house. Ari's out checking the Shiraishi household. I'll just wait until he gets back. It's quiet. This place is normally... Oh, fuck. I'm not going back. Fuck that shit. It seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of the resistance. Let my phone call off. Oh, you're back. No luck, boss. Going home. Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the window, but there was no sign of activity inside either. And I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed onto their mailbox. Mara looks kind of disappointed. Looks like no one's home. We'll try again later. How about man was up? I'm using the guy this one time. It sounds like this is all I could do in this one. So we end here. But I think 33 minutes sounds like something out of Mega Man. Tremble with terror, you are finished. Oh my god, I can't do it. Mega Man, Mega Man! Oh my god, okay. Wow, I cannot do anything today. Alright, it was a short one, but I'm gonna end it here because I just wanna fucking pass out. And I still have to watch a movie. And also get a quiz fixed up for tomorrow. So, I might also play a little bit of Funny Raccoon game. But this is where Paranormasight's gonna end for now. I might go on for the next 33 minutes in Funny Raccoon game because it's fucking stupid and I love it. But, for this, it's over. It's done. Until Thursday, hopefully we're more energetic and not sick out of godforsaken mind. Christ alive, I hope so. So for the people on the YouTube, Nerds Broadcast, we recorded on Wednesdays. Tomorrow will be more Demo Depot stuff on the podcast. Like if you listen to episode 88, it'll be the demos we played on Monday on stream. And it'll also be more Crow Killers. Crow Killers is a fucking amazing webcomic. And also the movie City of Lost Children. Because I'm going to watch it after this stream. Otherwise, go listen to Games My Mom Found. Jack Billing presents King of the Big House. And absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress. Alright, YouTube. I love you, YouTube. Bye.